Welcome to Japan. Japan is an island nation in East Asia. Located in the Pacific Ocean, it lies to the east of the Sea of Japan, China, North Korea, South Korea, and Russia. Before we do anything else, let's talk about the term archipelago, because Japan is an archipelago. An archipelago means a chain or clusters of islands. In this case, the Japanese archipelago is about 100 miles off the Asian mainland. Firstly, there's Hokkaido. It's usually very cold there, and it tends to be very wintry. Then comes Honshu, which is the main island. Tokyo, the capital of Japan, is located there. Then we have Shikoku, and finally the southernmost big island, Kyushu. The population in Japan in 2010 was approximately 127,804,000. If you compare it to the population in this year, you would find that it has decreased by about 300,000. It's true that the population doesn't really determine the future of Japan. However, the birth rate does. Basically, Japan has 4 distinct seasons. Spring months are March, April, and May. Summer months are June, July, and August. Autumn months are September, October, and November. Winter months are December, January, and February. Summer is hot and humid in general. During the winter, it snows a lot on the Sea of Japan side, and it is dry on the Pacific Ocean side. Japan's rainy seasons last about 40 days during the months of June and July. August to October is the peak typhoon season, and according to the Japan Information Network, the country has a high amount of rainfall, averaging from 1,700 to 1,800 millimeters per year. Also, these pictures aren't the sort of scenes you would find anywhere in Japan. They're mostly from the most northern island, Hokkaido. I'm sure you all heard about the disastrous event that happened to Japan not so long ago. Yes, I'm talking about the earthquake, the 8.9 magnitude one. So, let's talk about it. Japan is what's known as the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire circles the Pacific region. This is a region where there's plenty of plate tectonic activities and a lot of volcanoes too. That is exactly why it's known as the Ring of Fire. It is also the main reason why they experience a lot of earthquakes. We also have a problem because Japan often faces tsunamis, and that kills a lot of people. Tsunamis are killer tidal waves, and these often come as a result of earthquakes that happen out on the ocean floor. Japan tries to avoid any destruction from happening by, for example, building tsunami barriers along its coast towns. To protect them from oncoming tsunamis. The economy of Japan is the third largest in the world after the United States and the People's Republic of China. For 3 decades from 1960, Japan experienced rapid economic growth, which was referred to as the Japanese post-war economic miracle. The main exports of Japan included computer parts, chemicals, scientific instruments, watches, and vehicles. For those of you who didn't know this, Japan is the manufacturer of the car company Toyota. Here's an advert of one of the cars they produced.
There's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season.
You get more power and more space. The world gets fewer smog-forming emissions. The third generation Prius. It's harmony between man, nature, and machine.
So, for the popular cultures of Japan, it includes anime, manga, and J-pop. J-pop stands for Japanese pop. I've included a bit of everything into the next few minutes.
How many times do I have to tell you guys? Hey Shirakawa, you can't dye your hair and no piercing! Sarashina, your shirt needs to be buttoned to at least the second button and put a belt on. Kurosaki, don't step on the back of your shoe! This is how you should look! Come back when you don't look like bums!
Did that just close the gate?
Unbelievable! This place is full of ignorant slobs who never know when to quit! Hey! Yukimura! Did you finish the paperwork I gave?
Miss President, do you think it's absolutely necessary for us to prepare the student guidelines,
Idiot! Of course it is! If we don't, the guys are just going to start slacking off again!
Yes, ma'am?
A few years ago, it was decided that Saika High would be converted from an all-boys school to a co-educational institution. Despite this, only 20% of the school students are female. I have the express honor of being the first female student council president in the school's history.
And now that I've become the president, I'll rule over the guys with an iron fist! Stinky! Disgusting! And sloppy! The girls are surrounded by men who do whatever the hell they want and have to endure it all in silence. And so, in order to change their situation, I worked tirelessly, with unwavering diligence. But I never forgot the need for establishing good connections either. And so, with the trust of all the teachers behind me, I've finally become the president.
Yeah, finally I realized that I'm nothing without you. I was wrong, forgive me.
파도처럼 부서진 내 마음 바람처럼 흔들리는 내 마음 너희처럼 사라진 내 사랑 무시처럼 지워지지